Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Today is Thursday, July 22nd, and today we're going to talk about whose schedule are you following. So, I'm going in two different directions there. Whose schedule are you following daily? That if you're not following your own schedule or you're not keeping your schedule that you set for yourself, that's one side I want to talk about. The other side of things is the schedule. If you created a schedule for yourself daily, did you do it for your own self, your life, or did you try to mimic someone else's schedule? Like an example, a lot of agents might take a training class or coaching class or read a book on successful agents, and they write out exactly what they do on a day-to-day basis with prospecting and follow-up. Kind of like a daily workout, like these. A daily workout. If you have an exercise routine, you might read a book or an article or see a video and say, okay, you got to do, workout this long, 30 minutes this, 30 minutes that. And again, that you're following that specific path. So first, I'm going to go, the first side is whose schedule are you following? Are you actually writing your schedule of what you have to do, your personal duties, your family duties, what you want to get accomplished with prospecting and following up with your clients and checking on things, sending emails, organizing your database? Are you following that schedule? Do you have it written down? Is it in your daily plan of everything that you need to do, and are you following it? Or are there other things in your life and people in your life that are helping you, well, not helping you, or hindering your schedule, because things happen. That happens to a lot of us, so don't think you're out there alone, but it happens. It happens to everybody, every day. A busy person with family, personally, with business, things come up that you weren't planning or not in your schedule, but do you allow those things to throw you off track for hours at a time, days at a time? Are you getting through the day going, wow, I didn't even do half the things that I was on my schedule and what I wanted to accomplish? So today, I don't want to keep too much of your time, but I just want you to think about that. At the end of the day, did I follow my schedule, or whose schedule am I following throughout the day? And then if you write a journal or make mental notes or make some type of note to keeping track of that, you could see when you get off track. You could see what's distracting. You could see, wow, every day around this time this happens, or Tuesdays, or I've got to really talk to these people in my life, my family, my friends, and say, during these times of the day, I'm busy working. Please, call me later, or don't even text me or send me a message about anything. You have a lot of people in your life. I have a lot of people in my life that as soon as they're thinking something, no matter what time of day or night, they want to text me like, hey, by the way, someday when you think about this, or let's plan this, or let's do that, or can you answer this question? No matter what, because their lives are not scheduled as much, and they just say when things pop in their mind, they just do it. And then that gets you off track sometimes. Like, okay, man, I might as well respond to that person or talk to that person now about it. I definitely have people in my life like that, that I wish that, hey, can you wait till after 6? Pretend like I'm a factory worker and I'm at a factory with no phone, no nothing, and you can't get a hold of me. But think about it, because if you're not getting what you accomplish done every day, or more days than less, you got to really analyze that and keep track of that. And the second side of things is the schedule that you're putting into yourself for success. Is that something you created because customized it to your life? Like if you're busy, like example, I like to go to the gym in the morning, so between X time, usually 7-ish to 9-ish, I'm not on the phone. So any agent said, if you're calling me around 7 to 9 and I don't talk to you on the phone, is because I have my own personal time, but I'm still working in between things, so it never shut off. But I could text, I could email. So in between things, I'm working on stuff, but those are times I don't talk to people because I'm at the gym. But I still kind of work on things coming in. I'm not being proactive, I'm being reactive in the morning. So there's other people that do different things. I can't take example I'm making. I can't take someone else, some other successful person's schedule and plug it into my life because that's what I want to do. And there's certain days and certain times I like personal family time, personal time on my own. So the point I'm making at is that you got to customize your schedule, or are you trying to follow someone else's schedule? Are you trying to follow, like they make calls in the morning, they do this, they do that, they make follow-up calls. You could really talk to any successful agent and go, give me your schedule. And they'll say, hey, this is my schedule. This is when I do follow up this is when I do this, and this once a week I call my sellers up, let them know what's going on. Any very successful agents has a schedule, and they could probably cut and paste it and show you exactly what they do. But does that fall into your life? They might not. You might have younger kids. They might not have kids. You might have a spouse and they don't have a spouse. Maybe they like to do things very early in the morning for their personal life, and then they keep the rest of their day for business. And so sometimes you can't just plug and play into someone else's program. Kind of like if any of you are into any type of fitness or have ever tried it, or let me just go diets. How many of us, I'm one of them, over the years, decades, have tried different diets. But for some reason, I'm following the diet exactly or as close as possibly humanly I could. But the diet seems to work for other people. I'm eating the same thing and I'm doing the same thing, but I'm not getting the same result. Same with like exercise. Like, wow, I'm on the elliptical or treadmill this many times a week or day, and I'm doing this and that, and someone next to me is doing the same workout, but they're losing weight, getting fit, and I'm not. So the point to that comparison is same with a daily schedule. Sometimes you could try to mimic someone else's schedule that's successful, or you read a book or interviewed someone else, but it might not work well with your life. You got to customize it to your time, your goals, your mental focus. Someone might make prospecting calls for 2.5 hours a day in a row, and you're like, I can't do more than 45 minutes, and do 45 minutes here, take a break, do 45 more minutes, do it 3 times a week. So that's the point. It's that 2 things. Whose schedule are you following? And the aspect of who's controlling your day-to-day. Are you following your schedule you set for yourself? And 2, did you make that schedule for yourself, or are you following someone else's schedule that might not be the perfect fit for you personally, mentally, your daily life, and your life in general? So something to think about there. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, use me as a resource. Call, text, email me anytime. I'm happy to set aside the time to meet with you one-on-one and help you with whatever you need. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.